What is up, Ludi Bros Army? It's your boy, Big Bro Lamar Ludi, coming to you guys once again with the fantasy matchup of the week. But before we get into this video, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on, and leave a like on this video. Help me out, help the YouTube algorithm push these videos out to more and more members so they can go ahead and sign up with Ludi Bros Army. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll check out this week's matchup. I was matched up with the Respectful Shooter. He's actually my buddy who put on this fantasy league. So I was matched up with him. Coming into this, he was 3-1, and I was sitting at 500, 2-2. But as you can see here, I picked up the win, 1352 to 1209. So I was able to outscore my opponent. That's 3 straight wins for me. Everything's starting to round into shape the way that I'm hoping it would. Let's go ahead and look at the day-by-day breakdown. It was very close on Monday last week, only 5 points separating us, and it stayed kind of close here, but I took a small lead after Tuesday, and then heading into the rest of the week, just really close battles, but I was able to go ahead and pull this one out. A couple days in a row of getting over 200 points, and then finishing off. I only had 3 guys play yesterday, but I was able to get a combined 90 points. When we look at over the whole week, and this is what I'm starting to get excited about, James Harden played 3 games, but he was able to get 141 fantasy points. He scored 87 points in that time, 24 rebounds with 19 assists. So he was doing a very good job of having an impact on the games, which we weren't really seeing at the beginning of the season. He's starting to adjust to how the referees are officiating him, and I'm starting to see more value from him on a night in and night out basis. Anthony Edwards had a couple big games during the week. He totaled out at 142 fantasy points. But my big guy who was really able to lead the team in fantasy value was Marcus Smart. He had 143 total points. He was getting more production because we didn't have anything coming from Jaylen Brown, who's been out for the last 8 games for the Celtics. So we weren't getting any production from him. Marcus Smart stepped up big and was able to give me some great value. Gary Trent Jr. was my late addition from a couple weeks ago. He had 4 games and he totaled out at 131 points. Now, the Respectful Shooter had Giannis on his team. Look at this value from Giannis, 202 points, but even more impressive, Anthony Davis had 207 last week to lead the Respectful Shooter. Giannis was the #1 draft overall in this for our fantasy league. Look at that, 3 games, 202 total points. You're getting so much value having a guy like Giannis on your roster. It's going to help you out and put you in just about every single game. So as you can see here, when you look over the whole league, my value was 1352. There was only 2 teams that outscored me, which is Team Rosario and Team Stubing. I matched up with Team Rosario in this coming week. So let's check out the standings. Checking out the standings, you'll see Team Rosario. He's the last undefeated team. He's 5-0. But my playoff percentage is going up. We talked about that in the previous video. I'm up to 48% chance of being in the playoffs, which is the 3rd highest percentage. On top thrower, he's 4-1, but I'm the one who gave him that 1 loss. I think I have a really good chance going up against Team Rosario. Let's see if we can check out his roster and see who I'll be facing off with. Tyrese Maxey, Chris Middleton is back. He's got Kevin Durant, Pascal Siakam, Bam Adebayo's day-to-day. So he's got a very solid team up top. Evan Mobley on injured reserve with Jordan Poole. He's been having a great season. That's a good guy to have. So it looks like he's going to have a lot of punch, especially him being the last undefeated team. Looks like he's going to have a lot of punch coming into this. So hopefully my guys are ready to go. He's getting 47.7 points on average from KD. So that's going to be, I need James Harden. That's going to be the big thing. I'm going to need James Harden to step up his production. He's got to start getting at least 40 points per game for me. Getting these 30-point games. I mean, that's like Chris Middleton numbers, or even Bobby Portis, the impact for someone like Bobby Portis, or Will Barton, who he's getting more minutes just because Jamal Murray is out. So that's going to, impact his numbers right there. But I'm going to need a little more production from James Harden to go ahead and have a chance against the last undefeated team that is in this league. So starting off today's games, I want to get this video out to you guys today. I've got a full lineup. I've got a very full lineup playing today. Everybody's in. Zion Williamson's still out. We'll check his status in a minute, but he's only got 5 people playing today, and I've got a full roster. So today I've got to strike. I'm going to need some big games from my guys to give myself a nice cushion heading into the rest of the week. And if we check the information for Zion, he's been cleared to take part in contact drills. So we'll probably see him ramping up his activity and conditioning, and he'll probably start playing here early December. Zion coming down the pipe. That's going to give me a tough decision to make on who I'm going to have to drop in order to keep my team on the minimum roster, the maximum roster limit. I'll have to drop one of my players, and I'm not sure who it's going to be. So we'll see. We'll take a closer look at that once Zion gets healthy. All right, well, thank you guys for tuning into this video. Keep checking us out every Monday. We're about midway through the season, I believe. We still have about 7 more games. This is matchup number 6, so we're about midway through the season. We'll see how this pans out. I'm going up against the last undefeated team. Hopefully I can knock them off and keep my streak going. I have 3 wins in a row. I'm looking for win number 4. All right, well, thank you for tuning in this video, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you for watching.